Hello. Uh, Welcome. Today we are going to talk about array and pointer. So before we see that array and pointer, uh, yesterday we saw some examples. In pointer. Let's see some more examples. Like yesterday we saw how to find sum of two numbers and many others. Yesterday we saw only one character. Now let's see for the string. Let's see the example here. Then we'll go for the character pointer or string. Let's declare a string. One. Let's declare a pointer. Yesterday I said we discussed that. So this is a pointer to the character. Now the first is we initialize the value. So let's initialize that. Str equals to string plus printer address. It points to the first character. So we are getting here address. Let's save it. Let's run it. So here is the address of first character. First address adds. So we have got adds address here. So whenever we write means we use the char character pointer, so it means it is pointed to the first character. It's very simple. So writing this and this. So let's see, both are same. So putting this ampersand means referencing. In the case of a string, it is not mandatory. So whenever we talk about the string and the array, since the string is also an array, so that is not mandatory. If you put, it's okay. If we don't, it's okay. So we are getting the output first character. If we want to print all the characters, then obviously we have to go for the loop. So let's go for the loop here. Let's save the same file here. String pointer dot. So while we are putting str, we know that string it is terminated with a null character. So we have to dereference it. So string not equal to null character. Now, since we are existing value here, so what we need, we need the further location. So for that location, let's take a variable here. So int I equals to so 0. Now let's put it here. Plus I, next I plus plus. Let's run the program here. So we are having some bugs here. So let's find it. So yes, it's very simple. So I is not stopping there. So we did mistake here. So let's give here str plus plus. Let's save it. So here it's the address. Let's put here slash n. We can see here we have got all the addresses. of hello world. So these all the addresses are there. So it's very simple for the strings, since a string is a character. So whenever we go for the character type of pointer, then what we have to do there? First initialization is done, and to initialize, and this is not mandatory, this address operator, and we have to use the loop. Without using loop, so we cannot display all the addresses. So, and we know that string is terminated with null character. So when it is not equal to null, so it keeps on running, and we have to print the address. So simply we have to put the str, and in previous video we saw there that actually to increase and to decrease the address we have to put it here plus plus and the minus minus. So what this plus plus does, it increases the address, and we can get from here. If we want to print the value, then what we can do there, we can do in this way, and value equals to same. So for this we have to put str. So means it's called dereferencing, this is called address. It's very simple. Let's run the program. Look here. We have got all the values and all the letters or the characters. I hope you also about this one. Now, keeping in mind same thing, we are going to talk about again array and associated with the pointer. Let's go about that. Oh, sorry, screen was not viewable here. Now you can see. So I'll explain that again. Okay, now let's see here. So this is how we use this string with a character pointer. So whenever we talk about the character pointer, so what we have to do there, yesterday we discussed, and first we have to initialize the pointer, and this is how we initialize the pointer. This is how we initialize the pointer. It means it points to the first character. It points to the first character, and it is pointed to the character. It points to the first character. Means in this hello world, the first character is else, and for that actually we store the address in this str. That's all. Since we want to print all the addresses, we know that string is terminated with that null character, so we have to put this as a condition, so not equal to 0. Now we have to print the address. For that we are using hexadecimal, and to access the value we use %c. So this is the address, this is the address, and this is called dereferencing, means to print the value from here to here. And we know that using pointer we can go for the increment and decrement. For the increment we have to put this one plus plus. That's all, nothing more we have to do here. I hope you also know this one. So for the doubts you can put in the comment box. Now let's talk about uh, array. Okay, then we'll see the examples. Pointers and arrays, they are closely related to each other. Uh, so arrays and pointers, they are closely related concept. In array, what happens? Uh, we store multiple values, so that's called array. Now, what is the pointer? And we know that pointer, it is the variable which points to the address. But till now, we have not written that array as a pointer programs. So whenever we talk about the array, then array can be thought, array can be said that or a special type of pointer. So how? Let's specify it. So suppose we are going to use this array uh, int ARR5. So what does this mean? It means it is going to store maximum 5 value, and that is a integer type. So it stores all those values in the contiguous memory location. So AR is essentially a constant pointer, and what it does there, whenever we declare this part, this ARR, that is an array name or the variable name, it points to the first element of the this array. First element whatever we store, actually that is pointed by the this ARR. And so why it is a pointer? So why it is a pointer? Means we don't need further pointer, just we can use this array as a pointer. Let's see an example. So we'll also write this example. So here we are just taking 5 values 1 2 3 4 5, and it is stored in this variable ARR. So I use 5. Now we are declaring this variable as a ptr, so that's ptr. Whenever we take this variable as pointer, and what it does, it stores the first element, that is first element or the first address of this element 1. And so we also saw in that string, whenever we use this one, it means that this pointer is going to store the address of first element, and that is 1. And because of that nature, this array also can be set a pointer. So here we are using its pointer ptr, but gradually we'll see that without using this ptr, we can also use the arr to access the value, to input the value. Whenever we use this arr 0, it means 1, it means 3. Now if we want to use the pointer, so it prints 1 because 1 is the first value, and this is, we are using dereferencing operator here, so it prints the 1. If we want to print for 2, then we have to use the 2. That's all. So this is how we can use array with a pointer. But sometimes if we don't want to use the pointer, so what will be the case? So here, look here. So ptr is storing the first element address. Similarly, we can store some other addresses. Now, one question is there, that is it possible to use the array as pointer without using pointer? Yeah, obviously that is possible. And for that, what we can do there, we can use array as pointer directly, means this pointer we want to use it. So let's see clearly with that for example. uh, let's take variable a. Suppose size is 5 here, so 12, 13, 14, 15. So we are taking 5 values here, and we are not taking any uh, loops or any other pointer. Let's print it here. Printer the first address equals to d a plus 0. So what would happen then if we use this one? Let's run this. We can see here the first address shown by this 6 number statement, that is 6422156. So what does this mean? That we are getting the address of 12 element. And any pointer here? No, we have not used any pointer. So what the array says, that if we want to print the address of the particular element, then its location we have to go for the addition. Means when we put a plus 0, it means it is going to print the address of 0 location. And what is in 0 location? That is 12. So find that means the address of 12 will be printed from here. Similarly, if we want to print the address of 13, it means we have to put here 0, 1. So 1 we have to put here, and so on. We can also use the loop. Here we can see there is no pointer, but this array itself, it is behaving as a pointer. So because of this nature and the behavior, array is a special pointer in our C programming, and that we can see from here. Now what would happen if we want to use a pointer with this array? So same concept, we'll be using that. So let's say first, let's see they're using the loop I. So for I equals to 0, I less than equals to 4, I plus plus. look here. So let's put here D. Let's take the value here from here. So, okay. Now here is array. We just said that actually array it's a pointer. And to find the address, nothing we have to do there. So with this array we have to add the its location. So from here we are getting the location from here, that is I equals to 0. So let's put here I. So when we put I here, so first value of I is 0, so it becomes a plus 0. So it will print address of the first location. Similarly, next time it becomes 1, so it will print the address of next location, and so on. Let's run the program. So look here, we are getting all the addresses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's very simple. Whenever we want to use array as a pointer, nothing we have to do there, just we have to add the location with that given array. Whenever we add that, that becomes a pointer. No, it is also true that if we want to use external pointer, extra pointer, then that is also fine. We can also use that. So any confusion here? No confusion here? Fine. Okay, now let's talk about next one. So this was the concept. If we want to input, so same thing we can do here. So it was over this. Now let's save same file. Save as. Let's click here. Array with pointer. Now here is array. Let's declare a pointer. So int. So now this pt is a pointer of what type? Integer type. Next we discuss that. So first rule is here, initialize the pointer, and in this we can see just we need to put a. So what is the other? Or whenever we put pt equals to a, it means pt is going to store the first location of the first address of first location. The first address stored to pt. So whenever we put this one, it means this pt stores the first address. The first address is for this 12. Nothing more. We can also put in this way. So this also can be used here. It also means same thing, means store the first address of A to this pt value. Now since now pt is storing addresses, so what we have to put there? We have to put the pt here. So let's put pt here, and further process and further concept system. Let's run the program. Look here. So what we got in previous program, we are getting same output. That's all. So this is also a technique, and in previous that is also a technique. So whichever we like, we can use it. And if we want to print the value, so to print the value, nothing we have to do there. So just we have to put the value equals to d, and we have to use the d reference. So pt plus I. That's all. Let's save it. So look here, we are getting value. 12, 13, 14, 15. That's all. We are taking 4 values only, so it is printing different values only. Because in fifth location there is no values. If we put any other value in this fifth location, let's put here 16, so it will now display 16 as well. Okay, so this is called redefinition of pointer, so this is called reference. So concept is same there. I hope you also about the array as pointer and the pointer with array. Any question, just you can put the in the chat box. You can use the chat box. No questions, fine there. Okay, now uh, let's talk about next. So we can also go for the input. Let's first see something. So same example is given here. I will use same example. So let's go for input. Then we'll talk about this one, how to pass the pointer to the array, pointer to the function. Let's go for the input. Now let's remove this part. Uh, let's put here intertwined. Now so let's do here for I equals to 0, I less than equals to 4, I plus plus. So printf integer value for location. So I plus 1 scanner. Now we are going to use this array as a pointer. Let's use this pointer. We'll try both here. Let's make it comment. Okay, we are going to use array as a pointer. So let's put here indeed. And since array is being a pointer, so what we have to put? Just we have to put array name A and the location. That's all. Nothing we have to put here. So finished. Now if we want to print the value, so same thing, we have to value in address, just we have to put A here and we have to go for dereferencing, so A plus I. That's all, nothing more we have to do. And here we don't need to put the ampersand. Let's save it. Let's run it. So it is having some problem. The program is right, however. So let's make a new file. Let's save it. Let's run it. So here is the output. I have not changed anything. So enter value of first location, let's give 43. Enter value of second location, let's give 1 let's give 65. Let's give 89. Let's give 99. So look here, we input the value. So all the editors are shown here and the values are also shown there. So this is how we go for the input. So nothing more is there. So any confusion here? No confusion here? Fine. Okay. So this was the input array as pointer. When we use that, we can also use with this external pointer, and this pointer will store the address of first element. Then we can use this pointer for the inputs as well as output. So let's see here. For save as array input with pointer. Let's change the extension here. Let's change it. Now we can see the first location of A is being stored here in this PT. Now we have to use the PT. So how is the PT? So nothing we have to do there. Just put PT here. And to find the address, we have to put PT here. To find the value, we have to dereference it. PT. That's all. Let's save it. Let's run the program. So 44, 33, 55, 66, 77. So look here. So we are getting same output. Only little bit change we do here. Nothing what we have done here. I hope you also about this array as pointer and array with pointer. And some other programs we can write in this way. If you have confusion doubts, just put in the chat box. If not, fine, you can try write your program yourself and you can understand easily. So this was about this one. Now next topic is array to pointer decay. It means how to pass the pointer to the function. So to pass, actually we have some examples, and obviously we must be clear how to use the function and increment decrement as well. So tomorrow we'll be talking about the pointer to the functions. So how, we'll see tomorrow. So stay tuned and uh, share with your friends if you like it, if it is helpful to you, and tell your friends to join this. If you're liking this, then just hit the subscribe button. Okay, thank you, take care, goodbye.